Happy Friday, boys and girls. And if this is going up on the Friday, I may have received new things before now and changed my mind. But whenever this is going up, hi. So, animated Prowl. Was I fair in that review? Because I thought I went quite well with him. Because, he's actually quite a nice bike. He's actually quite good. Very well designed, all the rest of it. What? What do you mean this isn't him? What are you talking about? This is totally that figure I just reviewed. Alright, no, it's not. This is the second version that came out from like the second, third season, whenever it was. And this one didn't come with. Where's it gone? Where did I put it? This stupid thing. No. This came with a completely different accessory. It came with a sidecar. And the sidecar can plug into that peg and that slot and that slot. And tabs in. And it looks like that. And it's not completely ridiculous. It's actually quite cool. Shut up. It has got a little rolling wheel. Doesn't seem to want to work very well, but it has got one. There you go. And you can put small figures in there. I'm going for a ride. Whee! Because why not, I guess. I'll get in the same size comparison I had last time, which is Legacy Drag Strip. And the bike itself is exactly the same, with some minor cosmetic tweaks. Like, this is longer than the original. The original had quite a nice little short one. This one's actually got quite a point. This is both blue instead of one blue and one red. And the back ends aren't painted. But again, mostly the same. There have been some minor upgrades to the figure, some slight downgrades. But it is what it is. So we'll untab this and we'll put it off to one side. And we will transform him. And again, it's very nearly the same as the original. No, not quite. There are these extra little fins, I guess, on the side here, which weren't on the original. We need to split this, rotate it out to the side, as per the original. Kickstand is still located at the one side, because it's the same legs, basically. Okay, and now we need to untab here, and untab here again. Remember, you got to do this. And we need to get that loose and rotate that over on the axle again. Come on, foot. Ah, there you go. Come on. Don't think I've completely gotten the foot out of the way of whatever it's catching on. Okay, we got that to there. We'll do the same here. We're going to get that and we'll pull it through. There's actually a giant tab for the crotch, underneath the crotch that goes into the foot, and that's what locks that one into place. This one goes over that square there. Didn't point that out in the original review, but whatever, it's there now. Okay. So we need to do the legs. Oh no, I hate doing the legs. Oh, this is a tragedy. So what we need to do is bring it out, and we're going to rotate this one all the way around, straighten up, rotate down, straighten up. That wasn't a nightmare. What happened there? This is supposed to be a nightmare. We'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it. I'm going to rotate this through, leaving those twisted so that these will go past. Get the head out. Come on. There we go. Close that back up a bit. Make sure that's all in place. Rotate the hips. Tight. Fold back. Push that in. Make sure it's all locked in. Rotate the arms down. Rotate. Slide that into place. Arms down, slide back into place, and like the original, we're going to fold these in, but they don't seem to go as far. They sort of stop there instead of going completely flush into that groove. I don't know why. Well, that's just how the cookie bounces, unfortunately. And there he is in his robot mode. And again, try and get those heels just right so we can stand. And you might have noticed a couple of little changes. Oh, that was a very loud. I apologise in advance for everyone. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh well. So let's get in the original so we can compare the two. Okay, what differences can we see, boys and girls? Well, the head is different. The horns are much more prominent on this one than this one. The head sculpts are just different in general. This head's a lot smaller. A lot smaller indeed. Ninja Bill's just updated a mail call. That shows the age of this video. The side pieces here are different. This has got a little detail on it and the slot for the sidecar, whereas this one's just a solid piece. Again, I said these back bits not painted, slightly different plastic as well. These chevrons, is it? Opposite way and with the little fin in the middle of them. Strange. The little ninja star things we'll get to in the weapons and accessories and whatnot. The hands aren't painted, which is a shame. Quite like the hands being painted. See how this little nose bit doesn't cover up the ball joint, and this one actually does. So that's the difference. And yeah, let's go to it. My favourite part of this whole thing. Ball joint. Nice little ball joints with a swivel. Look how they did it. Look how they shouldn't have done it in the first place. Look. Like if I was ever good at customising all the rest of it, I'd get a second one of these, like a junker, and swap its hips onto its thighs onto this one, so I didn't have to have these awful things anymore. But, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, very pretty. Just noticed that bit of gold. I've had this thing for like 10 or something years, and I've never noticed that. And one slight more difference. These are little hinges, so they can rotate up. So it just gives you a little bit more playability, a little bit more articulation and whatnot. There you go. Might as well do a size comparison here while we're at it. So there's Legacy Wild Rider again. Come on. I hate those little heels. So they're both exactly the same size, except for him, who's smaller. The accessories, now you know how these ones, come on, pop out, flip all the way out, and they turn into like this thing, and you can throw it at people. Well, these ones, you can, come on, these come out. But there's no gearing system. These are just glued like that. They just stay there. They don't actually turn. I imagine you could probably pop this open and cut them and physically move them yourself, but ain't nobody got time for that. So sadly, this one has superior throwing stars, but at least you can take these off and, I don't know, use them as mines or something. Whatever. Use your imagination. Come on. Pretend they're Guyver units. That's a crossover you really don't want. Transformers and Guyver. Ooh. Right. So we'll fold this back up and put it on him. Okay. So again, close up. The original came with that stupid swinging light accessory thingy. This one does not come with a stupid swinging light accessory. This one comes with a sidecar. And I think, well, that's stupid. What do you do? Just stick it on his back or something? What do you do with the sidecar? No, boys and girls. No. The sidecar is actually awesome. We like the sidecar. The sidecar is awesome. And pretty much all the changes to this, apart from the hips and stuff, like a lot of the little tweaks have been done to incorporate the sidecar. We like the sidecar. So what we're going to do is take the sidecar into, well, two separate pieces. I'm going to get this piece and wriggle it loose. Now, confession time. This tab actually snapped off. It's still stuck in there. I don't know if I can get that out, but it still holds on with one, so I'm not going to complain. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to get this piece and we're going to fold it down. Ew. Put it over there. We're going to get this and we're going to wiggle this piece loose. Come on. loose. And we need to sort of use this hinge and this ball joint to bring it down to get this little tab from inside there, little groove. Get that down, and on this swivel, rotate it around to the side. So it's something like that. Do the same here, pop it loose. Pop it loose. And you're like, oh, does it turn like its own little robot? Does it turn like a drone? Does it turn... No. Bear with me. Rotate it around to there. Then we split the front. And this is where I give the game away. And we rotate it on these hinges all the way around to the side here. Get the ball joint. There's a ball joint here, so we just need to sort of rotate it out of the way like that. Bring it down. Out to about there. You know what? I'm going to try not to give the game away. Unless you already know what this is. So we're going to do that. And we'll leave it like this for now. So, a little bit of preparation. We're going to get this, and we're going to lift up these wings. There are... How do we do this again? These little grooves here. These little tabs go into. So, we line this up, and we get those little groove tabs. So, get the arms straight out of the way. Get those to go into there. And then while it's just about holding, we rotate this around to there, bring the arm down, and on the hinge there, rotate it up. And personally, I like to twist it so that this little angle sits in there. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing, kids. That's what we're doing. Rotate it down to there, bring the arm down, fold this up, and rotate it into place. Bring these a bit nicer, a bit more like that. And the bit I wasn't showing you before, this big 1, 2, 3 triple hinge thing, bring this up, rotate it all the way over the top, and it sits nicely over the top. It does. And it goes on there. Here we have Samurai Armor Prowl. Yes, we've turned the ninja into a samurai. Why? Because it's awesome, that's why. Right, there's no particular reason for it, it's just cool. Make sure I haven't dislodged anything too much. Okay. Probably get this down a little bit more. Use some of the hinges a bit. Come on. Do it. Do it now. Okay. Now admit it, how awesome does that look? Like, I mean, it's a bit messy with the hinges and stuff on display at the back, but let's be fair, this is awesome. And yeah, it does impact the articulation a little bit, but who cares? Look how awesome this is. That little sidecar becomes, with pretty much no external pieces, an entire suit of armour. That's awesome. Come on. Like, genuinely awesome. Yeah, the head's cool, you know. You can maybe see the original face underneath a little bit, but no, pretty much that's good. It's done. That's fantastic. And the one external piece is this. And this is his sword. So you use that slot, and you know these big fins on the arms? Yeah, you just plug it onto there. He's got a sword. Now, personal preference, I like to use the hinges for the vehicle mode and slide it down so it basically covers up the hand. So he's got a sword arm instead. It also means it's got a bit more reach. But that's a personal preference. And this is just awesome. Honestly, this is one of the coolest figures you will ever see. Like, just straight out and out cool. Now, if they make the Legacy Prowl, I guarantee you some third-party company will have to make this sidecar to go with it. They have to. There's no choice, because this is awesome. And if they do, if they want to send me both those figures and I'll review it, I'm only kidding. So let's get the original Prowl back in. Just to see how much of a downgrade the original figure was. Look at him. Just look how awesome that is. I love that figure. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's so cool. Ah, come on. Size comparison, let's get Legacy Wild Rider in. There he is. And yeah, he looks like he just walked into the wrong bar. Let's save the poor little fella. Bar or dojo, whatever. I don't care. This thing's awesome. This thing is legitimately one of the coolest figures of all time. And I don't think many people know about it because a lot of people these days just aren't old enough to really care about the the animated figures. Maybe they just never had them. Invest in animated, honestly. Animated was spectacular. It takes a bit of getting used to, but so good. And yet figures like this. Come on, man. Even the Bumblebee figure is fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed that. So, yeah, that's me. I'm going to stop gushing now. I'm going to run away. So, I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one, where I get an external piece of equipment and turn it into a suit of armor, and that's just a coat, isn't it? Bye-bye!